It is a new year, but are you still the same? What's going on, guys? My name is Tony Diaz Servo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've never been here before, welcome. I'm super excited for you because it's a new year and we have new dreams, new goals, new discipline, and we're gonna strive for some big things this year. And I want to encourage you guys to take a step with me in that journey, and also just lessons I've learned along the way that has helped me have a good perspective of what I'm looking to achieve and how to stay focused and avoid those pitfalls in life that we all go through, like the hills and the valleys of life. I want to start off by saying it is a new year, but are you still the same? Are you going into 2025 acting the same way you were acting in 2024, 23, 22, 21? Maybe you've been acting the same way since high school. Maybe you've been acting the same way since you were a kid. Who knows, right? But you want to make sure that you are looking at yourself in a mirror clearly and seeing what things work for you and what things don't work for you. Because at the end of the day, you know yourself more than anyone. And you don't need me to tell you what's wrong with you, or you don't need me to tell you what you should be doing. But it is a good reminder to know that there are things that you want to fix, but maybe you don't feel like you have the drive to fix them, or maybe you just feel, emotionally drained or burnt out. Whatever it is that you're feeling, those are valid feelings, but you want to address them because nothing changes if nothing changes. I don't know if you heard that before, but that phrase is like, it sticks with me a lot, because if I'm in a position in my life where I don't like whatever the circumstances are, but I still act the same way, there's no change is going to happen. And it's kind of like I'm shooting myself in the foot. Take a look at the things in your life that you feel are good, that you feel are not so good, and then that you feel like you must change, right? So you have the kind of levels. These are the things that I want to get better at, whether it's, my morning routine, or, my exercise, or my money, or my friendships, whatever it is that you feel is like in the green. And, we want to write those down and take a list of all those things, because it is important to take track of the things that you are doing good. We are human. You're not perfect, but you also don't want to nitpick every flaw in your life and then discourage yourself to not trying to achieve more in your life. So that's really important, is to, pat yourself in the back, celebrate the wins in your life, because, sometimes people aren't going to celebrate with you, right? And you're maybe by yourself. I know for me, as a guy, guys are not really that, supportive of each other like as we should be. And you sometimes have to be that person who's like, come on, keep going for yourself. Because, if you're not cheering for yourself, you need to be your biggest cheerleader. Start with that. Be your biggest cheerleader. Number 2, the middle stuff. This is the stuff that's kind of like you've been stagnant on. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just kind of like in the middle. The middle is not good, because before you know it, it's in the red. It's not going to go in the green. You have to be intentional about going in the green. You don't have to be intentional to go to the red. You just sit back, chill, and it'll just naturally happen, right? So for example, my physique, let's say, right? We're talking something super basic. If I'm, just like fine with it, I'm going to get lazy. And next thing you know, it's going to go down the drain. If you don't use it, you lose it. That goes for everything. If you don't use compassion, you lose compassion. If you don't use discipline, you lose discipline. If you don't use your love, you lose it, right? You become numb and cold-hearted. These are not good things. So you want to take track of the middle ground, the things that are kind of just stale or they're stagnant, that you want to turn them into green. And then finally, the red. The red is the things that are like emergency. We got to change these. It could be your finances. It could be your relationships. It could be an addiction. It could be a mindset, the way you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking very negatively. These things you want to write down in the red and be honest with yourself, because number 1, you love yourself. So honesty is love. Be honest with yourself by loving yourself, or I should say, love yourself by being honest with yourself. So take account of all the red things, the emergencies, put an exclamation point on there, or, a star, whatever you want to do. Write them in red. This is like, we got to start changing these things, because at the end of the day, like we said, nothing changes if nothing changes. So the red, you're writing down those things, whatever they are, that really are affecting your life in a negative way. It could be bad habits. It could be bad friendships. It could be, sometimes it's some people close to you. Maybe it's a bad relationship that you know you should be getting out of, right? Whatever it is. Like I said, it could also be a mindset. Sometimes we don't even realize that we are in such a cycle of negativity that we produce negative thoughts and then we produce negative actions, right? And then it's just like a cycle of just like negative thoughts, negative actions, negative thoughts, negative actions. What you want to do is write all that down, get a clear view of your life, the good, the not so good, and the bad. And then once you take a track of all of those things, you want to start moving them. I want the red in the let's call it yellow. I want the red and the yellow, and I want the yellow and the green. And you just keep going like this. Boom, 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 boom. And slowly, but surely with discipline, you're going to start to see things go in the green. I'm getting like goosebumps from talking about this. So you see those things go in the green, and you're going to start feeling progression. And the moment you start feeling progression, don't slow down, but do pat yourself on the back. Do celebrate yourself because you need those wins. You need to encourage yourself to keep going. So, when you start to do good things in your life, don't just chillax and be like, all right, we're good. You want to keep going, but also celebrate those little wins. And it doesn't matter how little they are. You got to start somewhere. Because if you could, ruin your life and celebrate ruining your life and go big and ruin everything, then you want to go the other way by celebrating the little wins, and they start to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And then next thing you know, you're achieving really great things in your life because you celebrate them along the way and you're encouraged to keep going. You want to reward yourself for the things that you're doing good in your life, and don't reward yourself for the bad things you're doing in your life. So for example, if I'm like, I'm lazy today, I didn't hit a workout, but I'm gonna go eat pizza. You just rewarded a bad behavior. You have to kind of think of yourself as you are coaching yourself. If you were a coach, right, or a mentor, how would you mentor yourself? You know yourself more than anyone. Remember that. You know yourself more than anyone. Even if people think that they know you more than you do. It's a lie. You know your intrusive thoughts. You know the habits that you have. You know that assignment that you haven't gotten done, that you've been procrastinating on. You know that bill that's just sitting there that you haven't touched, that no one knows about. You have that workout program that you've just been sitting there not touching, right? You have all these dreams and these aspirations that you don't tell anyone about, but you're slowly trying to do them, but you're just chilling too much, and you got to achieve those things that you want, but you're like, I don't know how to get there. Those are the things that you don't tell anyone that you know about. And that's why you're the best coach for yourself. So take that into consideration when it comes to managing yourself. Is be honest with yourself. You know yourself. You know what you have to do. You don't need anyone to tell you. Maybe you need a reminder. That's okay. But you don't need anyone to tell you what to do in your life. You know what you need to do. And then slowly start to take action towards those things. And then you'll start to see change. And when you see change, keep going. You're like going down a hill and you just got to speed up. Keep going. Don't slow down. And lastly, have grace for yourself. It is okay. The past is the past. Whatever you did in the past, whatever mistakes you did in the past, that's okay because you're human. You're learning how to progress. You're learning how to make mistakes and course correct, right? Don't focus so much on what you did in the past. Erase it. Start a clean board of your life. It's never too late to start all over. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can be 50, you can be 60, you can be 90. You could be 90. It doesn't matter what age. Even if you're young and you feel like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Am I too young to be even trying to do this? I don't know myself. You know yourself. It can be one little thing. It could be like, all right, I'm going to stop drinking soda today. I've been drinking soda every day. I need to stop that. That's something in the red. Let's get to yellow. And then once you get to yellow, you're in the green. And you can also be so specific with it. You could be, green means this. And at green, I'll get this. Let's say you want to reward yourself with something. When I put this thing in the green, let's say your hardest thing that's in the red, when I put it in the green, this is what I'm going to do to reward myself. You can do that. You have free will. You can reward yourself with good things in your life when you do good things. And it's that simple. But we sometimes lose ourselves in, we do a bad thing, and then to feel better, we reward ourselves because we feel bad about what we did. That's not the way to go, because then it's just a spiral effect of rewarding bad habits. And we are creatures of habit. So if I have a bad habit and I reward the bad habit, I'm going to do it again. and again and again and again. So I hope this helped. This is going to be a topic that we're going to talk about in the future. We're going to keep going with this. This is not just for you. This is for me. I'm going to watch this video myself because, like I said, you're your own best coach. So this is me coaching myself, seeing what I have in the red, what I need to put in the yellow, and what I can put in the green. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune in for the next video, like and subscribe. I'm out. Later.